here on my trail again, and kind of round two of the cool talk I did yesterday on being alone and just dealing with loneliness in general. Sorry, I'm in Michigan and it's -0, but I'm getting in my walk today no matter what. And I've just this whole loneliness thing, since the beginning of this month, from going back into January, and then having this new timeline just to be able to. At first, I never even knew any of this stuff. This is the first year I actually was able to realize that we're actually on a different timeline, and you can feel that. You can feel that the timeline that we've been on is wrong. And I don't think a lot of people had a lot of words to put with that. They didn't understand that. It seems so odd that our timeline would be off. But come to find out, like, we're actually on the back of Turtle Island, according to the natives. That's the original name of this continent that we live on, Turtle Island. And turtles have 13 different squares on them if you look at them. And the natives, they use those squares as a way to count months and times. And they use the 13-month cycle of there's 13 full moons and time was balanced. And then all of a sudden, new people came in and changed it all and gave us sophisticated time. And and on February 1st, we went back to that original time where there's a full moon on the 1st. And according to my calculations, that's where I'm staying, man. I'm staying on that timeline because it's the correct timeline. And I went to this talk yesterday about being alone, because as you go through this and you start, if you're a chosen one, I'm talking to the chosen one, star seeds, the chosen elect, you would call them. You might be a couple other terms, but there's some people out there who are chosen to go through this particular time, this particular place that we're in, and they're chosen for a reason. You probably sensed that since birth. You probably could tell that you were chosen. There's something different about you. And some of the things, if you've gone through a time in your life where you felt where you're alone a lot and you were abandoned a lot, and you just didn't understand why. Like, why would you have to go through so much abandonment? Why did you have to go through so much, you would call it trauma? Why did so many people leave you? Why did you have these caretakers, this family seem to just push you? You call yourself the black sheep. And I'm kind of here to let you know that we need to embrace this time. You are a special individual. You're what they call a star seed, more than likely, or you would call a chosen one or a chosen elect. You have a calling on your life. And it probably seems weird because probably since your whole life, you're like, I have this calling in my life. I know there's something more to this. And just nobody around you seemed to be able to get it or help you or give you a tool even. It just seemed like everyone was, not only were they not helping you, it was like they were going to grind and fight and pull you down. And I want you to know that was for a reason. And it's hard to take sometimes. This has taken me over a year to really get this concept that I chose that. Just like a diamond, when you first find a diamond, it is just a clump of coal, really. And it has to go through some sort of pressure for it to be able to perform and look the way we want it. And so it stands out. And to be able to cut a diamond is the strongest thing. It can cut through rocks, and it's just amazing, but it has to go through a process. And so do you. And your soul chose that before you came here. And I want to let you know, like, some of you guys, your biggest fear in life, and this is mine, I'm speaking to me, is being alone. You can have a room, you can be in a house. I have 8 kids. My wife and I together, we have 8 children. I have a lot of kids, and I have dogs. I'm never really alone. If you're like me, you can be in a room full of a gazillion people and still feel completely alone. And you're like, why? Why is that? Like a deep, deep, deep loneliness, like a loneliness in the pit. And you're just like, nah, not everyone feels this. There's no way everyone feels this. And you don't really know where it's coming from. It's because you're not from here. You're not supposed to feel it. You're not supposed to feel like this is home. You're supposed to come here and help others remember that this isn't their home too. And that's hard, especially if you've been like me, you've been raised in a lot of religion, and it can really like fight this idea that we are chosen. We are actually, we come from the stars. Our ancestors are from the stars. Well, why is it so hard? You can look at every prophecy, every religion, it all tells you we are aliens. We're not from here. And we are in this time, guys, where things are happening fast. The Epstein files are being released, and 3.5 million files. Like, all of a sudden, where did that come from? Just all of a sudden, oh, yep, here they are. Like, we've been waiting for like how long? Like, how long these people have been doing this? And all of a sudden, and on top of that, now we have the country really split with this whole thing that's going on in Minnesota, where our own nation is in a war zone, and it's coming to a city near you, and we have all this fear, fear, and you can just see it and feel it. And this is the time where, I'm talking to you, Star Siege, and it's time to buckle up, man. Like, yeah, are you feeling alone? You've been prepared. You're going to have an easier time dealing with the loneliness than a lot of other people out here, because they've never went through the training that you went through when you were forged as a child. And they didn't go through that time where you had to be in your rooms for hours upon hours. I grew up in a time we didn't even have cell phones. We literally had to sit in rooms with nothing. And we had to learn to be in nature. My dog raised me. And we're seeing this time where all the stuff is being released. We haven't seen anything yet. 2026 is going to be the year where all of a sudden we are going to have so much truth thrown at us. And these solar flares, all this is doing is lighting up our DNA, it's preparing our awareness, it's getting our conscious ready. Because when all of a sudden the truth gets revealed, and it's coming soon, is humanity going to be ready? No, not if you're not. You have to prepare yourself right now. What do I mean by that? You're probably in a season right now where you're alone again, and it's just traumatizing. It's making you mad. You're alone. You hate it. Well, guess what? I'm telling you, a tsunami's coming, and guess what happens with the tsunami before it comes? The waves got to pull back a little bit, right? You see that. And that's how you know. If you're on the beach and all of a sudden you see those waves pulling back, that's time to get the heck out of there, right? That's the time to, if you're chosen, you're being pulled back right now. You're being pulled back for a reason. And that reason is to prepare you for what's coming. And because you're ready for this. I've been doing this thing where every day I do a walk like this without any device at all. Just getting in nature. Just, a 30-minute technology. That's not easy. No, it's not easy. Yesterday, I tried for like 4 hours just to put my phone down. I said, I'm just going to take 4 hours and do no technology for 4 hours. And it was really hard to do. I didn't make it. It's not easy, but guess what? There's going to be a time coming where we might have to do that. And this isn't about being scared. This is about being prepared. It's just about, this is going to, our world can't keep going in this direction, and we think everything's just going to be fine, right? We can't honestly believe that. We can't believe that, what if people are eating these kids? What if that comes out? And here's the crazy thing about that. Let's just think about this. What if that happens and it's proved, and a whole bunch of people don't even care? What are we going to do then? Are we just going to sit back like, oh yeah, a whole bunch of people really don't care if these people that were like running the world are eating people? It's time we wake up, guys. It's time we wake up. Get outside, get in nature. Don't fight the being alone. You've been ready your whole life. When you were a kid, you were alone a lot. And that prepared you for this time. Like the waves that have to come out before the tsunami come out. You got to go out. You got to get in nature a little bit and prepare yourself. Prepare yourself so that you can be a light. That's all this is about. And you can vibrate love, and you can hear the signal, and you can learn from nature. And that alone is going to be what this world is going to need in the changing times that we're in. So, go out there, keep fighting the good fight, keep learning, keep growing, get in nature, be okay being alone. It's not going to kill you. It's not going to hurt you, you know, and just sit in silence. Learn how to sit in silence and be the change.